Hello. Rostos stages of economic growth. There are 5 stages in the theory. That is, number 1, the traditional society and preconditions for takeoff. Third one, takeoff stage. Fourth one, drive to maturity. Last one, age of high mass consumption. These are the 5 stages in the process of economic development. In the economic development, whenever we see the different countries, all the countries are passing through these stages according to the W.W. Rostow. So we should have to discuss these 5 stages in this. Already we discussed the first 2 stages, that is the traditional society and the preconditions for takeoff. We know that the preconditions point of view, the main features are like that. The predominant of agriculture sector prevails in that stage, and another one, old primitive methods of production, and another one, main, the religious importance, religious concept point of view, religious sentiments given importance, and whatever the economy earned amount will be spent on the celebrations and marriages and the construction of temples, like that only. Unproductive investment went for that the stage. Having saving and the investment is very little. We know in that stage that the landlord's dominance prevailed in the economy. Landlords' domination, they are the determining factor of the state activities. So they are rich in that society. No one will restrict. There is no conditions. That's why we can say the landlords and aristocrats influence the working class of the economy. So, and another one, already we discussed that another one, preconditions for the takeoff. Whereas in the preconditions before the takeoff of taking of the economy, we should have to know that some of the changes taking place in that the stage. There should be expansion of the social overhead capital. Social overhead capital means development of transport, communication, roads, buildings, hospitals, something, some expansion of the activities. Some activities means there will be a little bit of the investment, little bit of the savings, motivation. The transportation means whatever that goods and services transported one place to another one place. All these, it will help the economic stability and promote something comparatively present to the previous. So that is nothing but something change will happen. The mindset of the people also changes like this. And another one, the rising population. We know that Malthusian theory operates in that stages in the primitive society. That's why all that the agriculture is the main base of that economy. That's why agriculture point of view, the most of the people are trying to produce more and more the essential to sustain the industrialization also very important thing. Something little bit improvement takes place in the industrialization because of the transportation, the more transportation and infrastructure availability also. Something change, something little bit a movement takes place. That's why the agriculture production it will lead to the base for the development, base for the promote of the industries, and the equipment something will be produced in that the industries to help the agriculture, and more than the 75% or 70% of the people also depending upon that agriculture sector. That's why they are try to produce more and more. It will be reached to the each and every corner of the people, means the poorer sections also can avail that. That's why to meet that their requirement, it is a very indeed thing. And another one, foreign trade take place, and foreign trade also one of the main thing in that sector, in that thing, in that preconditions. That's why the foreign trade point of view, they want to export whatever the surplus labor, surplus output will be exported to the other countries and to earn the foreign exchange. So this is a thing. And another one, the main features we should have to remind, that is occupational and geographical mobility takes place, and cultural economic changes also takes place. Entrepreneurship develops, emerges they want to change, they want to save something and invest and mobilize something, and small financial institutions also coming forward to invest more and more, and to encourage the entrepreneurs, and scientific technological changes also takes place, and it will be useful for the agriculture production point of view, and telecommunication, and roads, manufacturing sector also gives change something in that the preconditions of the takeoff. And another one, foreign capital borrowed for the foreign capital also borrowed for the promotion of the promotion of the technology, and foreign technology adapted, and in foreign technology adapted and borrowed from the various places. And another one, that is nothing but another one, we can say the death rate decreases. And another one, around the very important factor, that is the investment around the 5% out of that the national income total national income, in that the 5% of the investment goes for the development activities. So overall, we can say one thing, that is 75% of the population lives in the rural areas only. So there is no a remarkable thing, that is the urbanization is very little, only around the 25%. And if we come to know that another one, this is a takeoff stage. This is a very important stage in the Rostos stages of economic growth and development. So, various stage, according to his opinion, the takeoff is defined as the period during which is the rate of investment. It increases in such a way that real output per capita rises, and this initial increase with the radical change in the production technical techniques and the disposition of income flows, which appropriates the new scale of investment and appropriate the rising trends in per capital output. Take-off stage is an industrial revolution. So we can say revolution means, if we want to know about this, that this is nothing but here itself. What is the takeoff? Basically, the takeoff is nothing but away, often suddenly, often maybe suddenly means sudden change, and set out. Another one meaning we can say in general, set out, and depart took off. Another one meaning, Collins dictionary says, to leave the surface. To leave the surface means here the suitable meaning we should have to leave to surface means we are developing some ground level activities, changing some ground level activities. On that point onwards, they will live and they will take a rapid action. Rapid changes will be takes place up to that the two stages. The economy will be in a slow condition, slow level, slow growth rate, and slow movements or slow changes take place. Instead of that, whenever we have that infrastructure facility and technological changes taken place, something, and financial and export orientation point of view, and social structure and social change mindset of the people, all will be happened, and then they will try to produce more and more, and that is nothing but away from the previous. Away from the previous means the leave the basic and previous conditions to the modern conditions. So we can say, according to this, Rostow model is a very model of development. In the third stage is a take-off stage, which shows the transition from the traditional ideas, culture, method of production to modern ideas and implementation of the modern methods of production. They will think about the modern techniques. They want to implement. They want to do the research and development. They want to innovate. They want to produce more and more for the economy, and they want to earn and to maintain the high standard of living. These are the take-off conditions. That's why the ideas, first of all, the idea is very important. So as per the definition, we know that and that is nothing but during the takeoff, obstacles and resistance to steady growth are overcome, and forces of economic development expand and dominate the society. The takeoff stage is also called a big push, in initial push, or a critical minimum effort, and great leap forward, etc. So the changes. What are the what type of the changes takes place? Industries expand rapidly and yielding profits, and profits are invested to start new industries, which stimulate demand for the manufactured goods and for factory workers, like that. Employment opportunities increases, expansion of industries rises demand for the agriculture products, which leads to the development of rural areas. In short, entire process lead to rise in income and effective demand. New entrepreneur class emerges who makes investment and exploit the unused natural resources and explore the new methods of production. So new methods of production and exploitation of the natural resources are very important. Entrepreneur class entering into the industry more and more, and to get the more benefits. So that's why we can say that is nothing but there is a something change in the something will be changed comparatively previous one, and the share of investment rises from 5% to over the more than the 10%. That is also one thing. And development of one or more manufacturing sectors with a high rate of growth. One or more sectors means the priority sectors. Rapid changes in the political and social institutional structure results in the external economies and gives the growth in ongoing character. So we can say the rate of investment is a very important one. The above the 10% in the national income, that will be one of the important point. The rate of growth whenever that higher it is nothing but higher than the growth of population rate of growth of population. If marginal capital output ratio is 3.1 3.5 is to 1, population growth is 1 to 1.5 per annum, then the investment will be that is nothing but a 5.25%. Okay, so during the takeoff stage, the marginal capital output ratio declines. The population is expected rise. In this context, in the dynamic economy, rate of investment should be such as to achieve self-sustained growth. On the basis of this above creation criterion, the modern developed economies can be classified into the 4 types. That is the pre-take-off economies and economies attempting takeoff. That is more than that is around the 5 to 10% of growth rate, whereas in not growth rate, the saving and investment, and growing economies, that is for third one, and enclave economies, that is export oriented economies, means developed economies. In that we should have to know that there is a main points we should have to discuss, that in this stage the development sector, that is another one point. Leading second point in this development of leading sector, the primary growth sectors are those where possibilities of innovation or exploitation of newly profitable avenues or unexplored resources held on high growth rate and set in motion expansionary forces elsewhere in the economy. And another one, the supplementary growth sector. The development of primary growth sector lends to the emergence of supplementary growth sectors. For example, in England we can take that is cotton textile industry is a main industry, and that the supplementary industries are it leads to the development of supplementary industries like a coal industry, iron and engineering industries. These are known as supplementary growth the sectors. So one industry develops immediately. The linked industries also there is a possibility to develop, that is the supplementary growth sector. And another one, derived sectors, the growth of population, and national industrial workers require increase in agriculture output, development of industrial colonies, expansion of the transport, and other social overhead capital. Therefore, agricultural, industrial, housing are included in the derived growth sectors. For example, we can say this purpose funds get transferred from the unproductive uses to the productive uses, shift in the distribution of income in favor of investing class. So this happened in the derived growth sectors. So this is nothing but we can say there is a priority sectors, that is nothing but whatever that derived and primary and rate of investment. These are the symptoms we can say. We can understand better, and for the sake of better understanding. Another one, the emergence of at the same time in this connection, we should have to understand very well with the help of the emergence of a new political, social and institutional framework also changes the non-economic factors. These are the non-economic factors like in the take-off stage, emergence of a new political, social and institutional framework. New framework could exploit the impulses to mobilize the economy. It could take the shape of a political revolution, social technical innovations and institutional transformation. These are the things. Why? Because whenever the political stability is there, and another one, according to the ideas of the people, if the politicians take a proper decision to invest, to develop the economy, it will be helpful. At this stage, there will be a new trend takes place. So this is nothing but to achieve the goals of the public, goals of the government. We can say government. This is a one type of the another one important point to understand the take-up in this area. We can say rapid changes will be takes place. Whereas in the rate of investment, development of leading sectors and supplementary growth sector and derived growth sector develops, and emergence of new political and social institutional framework also changes. These are the main points takes place in the take-off stage. So according to this, we should have to know that the different countries require the different time period for take-off, different time period take-off. The take-off stages in the period take-off by different countries. For example, Great Britain take-off stage 1780 and 1802. In between, the Great Britain, United Kingdom taken place, and France in 1830 and 1860 in between the period, and Belgium 1833 1860 in between, and United States 1843 1860, and Germany 1850 and the 1873 in between the take-off stage, and Sweden 1868 and 1890 in between, and Japan 1878 and 1900 in between that the period, Russia 1890 and 1914 in between, Canada 1893 and 1914 in between, and Argentina in 1935 and Turkey 1937, India and China, the both are the same, the takeoff stage at the year of 1952. 1952. We can observe that at the time of independence, our India in the takeoff stage, just after getting the independence only, we entered into the takeoff stage. Onwards, the number of programs are implemented, and policies are made in favor to take up a new policies, a new industry, a new things, and doing a lot of effort to improve change the economic structure. So another one we should have to note that whatever the remind, the important factors for the takeoff stage are finally savings and profits are productively employed. Means whereas in the takeoff stage, savings and profits are productively allocated for the production. Means the savings mobilized into the investments, and that whatever the investments went for the production, and whatever the output went for the good profits, the profits and savings, profits of the entrepreneurs or investors, and savings of the overall economy, or savings of the households, maybe a bank, maybe a general people and investors, all the two sections of that, the savings, all the savings mobilized to the investment, and as well as another one, the profits also invested to promote that industrial sector, and another one, the various sectors, for example. So various sector, and it will leads to the creation of more and more employment, and more and more outputs in a economy. And another one, the take-up stage, the institutions for the supply of cheap capital developed in that stage, and the leading sectors of the economy should undergo rapid changes, and their profits be productively invested. The leading sectors of the economy should undergo rapid change, and their profits be productively invested. The foreign capital is invited to click the process of the take-up stage. So indeed, that is a very need one. Why? Because all the developing economies not having that much of research and development, and another one, no, there is. Different developed economies which are doing a lot of research, and the manufacturing of the items. So another one we should have to know that the drive to maturity, according to the Rostow defines this stage as the period when a society has effectively applied the range of modern technology to the bulk of resources. The countries which experienced in this stage, that is Great Britain in 1850s, and United States 1900, Germany 1910, France 1910, Sweden 1930, Japan 1940, Russia 1950, Canada 1950. So actually, on the basis of the table, we should have to know that there is no, we are not in the drive to maturity. Just our country, India itself, in the process of the development, at the stage of take-off stage only, but not in the stage of drive to maturity. Or we are not in a fourth stage of Rostow's stages of economic development. Okay, the main features features are like that. Some features are like that. Whereas in the primitive stage, primitive economic stage, primitive society, in the first stage, agriculture dominant, landlords dominance, and outdated mode of productions are like that are there. And if we come to know that the investment is less than the around the 5% in that one, and another one, second stage, if we come to the investment saving rate ratio increases, and in between that the around more than the 5% and below the 10%, and rate of growth of the population increases, and another one, the new investment class, entrepreneur class emerges, and foreign investments invited, and borrowing from the various countries, and export orientation, agriculture production increases, something that there is a like that, there is some of the features appearing in that stage. And when if you come to know that whereas in the take-off stage, the take-off stage point of view, there will be some different style of the investment. 5 to 10% of the investment, more than the 10% of the investment appearing. And another one, we entrepreneur classes make investment, a lot of investments, and rapid economic and political social structure changes in this stage. And another one, we can say there will be a derived growth sectors are appearing, and there will be some linked industries, and linked development of whatever the industries maybe leads to the promote the more and more production. And another one, so derived growth sector and emergence of political and social institutional framework. This is a basic idea to develop, and there is a scope to change the society and set up the mind of the people, and like that. And that's why we can say we should have to know that there was some changes taken place, and where we know very well, we should have to remind that once again, that is nothing but, and India entered in the 1952 after the independence, and in that stage, okay, these are like that features. The drive to maturity also having some main features. Many technical changes takes place. Number one, we can say that is the many technical changes takes place. And the second one, new leading sectors such as steel, shipping, and chemicals, electrical, mechanic tools, like that. The industries we can say there will be heavy industries, particularly the heavy industries. There will be emergence in promotion of the industrialization. And another one, old leading sectors extinction, that is that the old leading sectors like cotton and textile. Actually, the oldest industry in point of in a country, any country in the developing countries, that is the textile industries, and we know that is a coal and engineering. These are the railways are the old industries. They are running, but the importance not given. Actually, they are in the modern lines. They invest in the modern way. That's why these industries little bit there will be a scope to change some mindset of the people and industrialists, new entrepreneur class. the rate of investment will be in between that the 10 to 20 percentage. 10 to 20 percentage. We should have to know that if we come to know that whereas in the take-up stage more than the 10 percentage, but 5 to 10 is general, and whereas in the preconditions of the takeoff, and whereas in the take-up stage 10 percentage and something more. And if we come to drive to maturity, the saving and investment will be around that the up to 20 percentage. Means there is a high level of investment for the promotion of the production and development of the economy. Okay, percentage of the people engaged in agriculture comes down and increase in the industrial sector. We know very well already developed economy, United Kingdom, maybe USA and Germany and Japan, and some of the developed economies. The economies are around now at present. UK, United Kingdom, only that is only that is nothing but a just 5% of the people are depending upon the agriculture and primary sector. And if you go for the United States and another one Germany, in that countries that the below the 5%, around only 3% of the people are engaging in this sector. So this is a clear picture about this development point of view. Percentage of the people engaged in the agriculture comes down, increase in industrial sector. So increase in industrial sector. So this is nothing but a tremendous changes takes place, and they are ready to export a lot, and they want to maintain the high level of standard of living in these countries. And old institutional and social values give place to the emergence of new institutions and new social values. Old institutional and social values give place to the emergence of new institutions and new social values. A mindset of the people will be changed greatly. We can say the new way of setup of mind and investment, gaining profits and gains from the international global, means we can say global competition. They think about the global the mobility of the labor from the workers may be so this is nothing but in that the drive to maturity stage. And another one, the goods which were imported previously are now produced in country with modern technology. Goods which were imported previously are now produced in the country within, means we can say up to the take-off stage. Already countries are depending upon the other countries, that will be reduced, means the self-sustained, self-oriented domestic level. Every country want to produce with their own technology, and the technological development also takes place. In this way, every country, if we go for the USA and Germany, Japan, and some advanced France, these are the countries if we take, they are not importing a lot the technology, like our country developing economies are trying to establish a number of technical institutions and produce with self technology and develop the self technology domestically. Every leader, political aspect point of view, taken a decision recently. So this is nothing but a drive to maturity condition. This is a drive to maturity condition. So if we come to know another one, the point last one, the age of high mass consumption, the age of high mass consumption. In this in this stage, given importance to the welfare of the people and social security. These are the important points. So we can say, to achieve these objectives, the government in the budget allocates more resources for these purposes. More resources are directed for the production of durable consumer goods and services. This period is considered as era of consumer sovereignty. According to the W. Rostow, Western Europe, USA reached this stage in the beginning of 20th century, that is 1901. Great Britain reached this stage in 1930s. Japan in 1950s. Soviet Union reached this stage after the death of the Stalin. So in this, resources are allocated in three broad ways to achieve the objectives of higher consumption. The focus is shifted from the problem of production to the problem of consumption, problem of production to the problem of consumption. So this is nothing but one of the main stage. Whereas in this stage there are some features to get international recognition. To get international recognition, this is nothing but a recognition. More resources are allocated to military and foreign affairs. The aim is to dominate the world and become the superpower. And another one superpower, and another social security to the working class. Free education and medical aid to the weaker sections is provided. The importance given to the weaker section, uplift of the weaker sections, and each and every way the free education in that countries and medical aid, medical facilities will improve. This is nothing but one of the great changes takes place. Progressive taxation followed to provide whatever that the progressive the income, as per the income there will be more and more that the tax will be collected, and the tax will be spent to provide this type of free education and medical facilities. The upliftment of the weaker sections. And another one, third point, more resources are allocated to expansion of the consumption levels. Expansion of consumption levels. The state should provide better quality of food, neat and clean housing, accommodation, and better variety of clothing, cheap automobiles, electrical appliances, and other household gadgets. So all these, we can say in this we should have to know that expansion of the consumption levels means everybody want to consume. Consumption means not only eating, the using up of the goods and services. So the goods, whatever the goods, food items, of course, maybe another one, the clothing, and cheap automobiles means vehicles. This is happening in the USA and Germany, Japan. In that countries, we know very well that goods will be available with the cheaper cost. And another one, we should have to know that the transformation, the stages of transformation of the economy are similar to the life of a man. A man follows the sequence of childhood, teenage, adolescence, maturity, and old age. as it is impossible to foresee the status of the man after his death, similarly, it is difficult to foresee about the behavior of the economy or a society after high mass consumption stage. So high mass consumption stage. So we should have to know all these the five stages. In these five stages, there is a lot of whatever that lot of changes are taking place. That's why, whereas in the Rostow's stages of growth, we should have to know that the five stages are there. In that five stages, the primitive society preconditions to the take-off stage and a take-off stage and drive to maturity and age of high mass consumption. We know very well this is a one type of a one stage to another one. There is a improvement. The improvement something in the countries which are followed on the basis of the experience. On the basis of this experience only the W.W. Rostow explained the theory clearly, because of the agriculture to the small change transition period, that is a preconditions stage, and another one, the precondition stage to takeoff stage, means ready to do, means fly, means we can say leave the whatever the previous stages and previous conditions and adapt the new stages. That is nothing but a takeoff stage. That takeoff stage, whereas that in the more and more investment criterion is given a importance. And another one, that the take-up stage investment is around that the 10% and something more than the 10%. And if we go to the previous preconditions for the take-up stage, there will be investment around the 5 to 10%. It means there is some change, the emergence of the entrepreneur class, investors class emerged, and they entertained something by the investment, and they mobilized and encouraged the society to save and investment in that the way. So we can say that is nothing but a whatever we are going to know, that the take-up stage is that after the preconditions, whenever the conditions appears and take a good condition, then only the will be a priority sectors. The priority sectors are the whatever the priority sectors are, we can say Rostow's three types of sectors: primary growth sector, the wherever that that is the expansion takes place, and the cotton textile industries, like that, the in development of other, it may be lead to the development of the economy. So we can say, whereas in the Britain at that time, Britain is one example. If we take the cotton textile industry, is considered as the primary growth sector. And supplementary means whenever the primary growth sector, when we considered as a textile industry, in the extension, the dependent in the whatever the forces needed to promote that industry, that is the linked industries also developed. The industries are coal industries and iron and steel industry, engineering industries, which are also linked to promote automatically. And another one, that derived growth sectors, that growth sector means the industrial housing sector and agriculture sector. Automatically we can say that is a derived growth sector. So funds transfer, whatever the funds transferred from the unproductive use to productive use, whereas in the unproductive point of view, in that the particular specific area of a specific period, if we take that the whatever the primary is in the first stage, the all the whatever the resources of that the economy will be diverted to the celebrations and unproductive method, and little bit change in the preconditions stage, and another one change taken place in the so whatever that the preconditions to take up stage, something change, a investment class or a emergence of entrepreneur class entered, and that's why mobilization and investments taken place. And then we come to the take up stage point of view. That is a very important, the transfers, the funds transferred from the from unproductive to the productive uses, shift in the distribution of income in favor of investing class. These are the very important points we should have to remind. And another one, overall in that take-off stage, the emergence of a new political, social and institutional framework. The institutional framework. So this is a non-economic factor having a very important role and taking decisions, and to maintain the stability in the society and political, social framework, institutional framework. It should exploit the impulses of the modernize the economy. The set of the mind should change. The responsibility of the governments, that is to change the set of the mind of the society from the old outdated way of thinking to the new style of thinking, that is the modernization. Modernize the population, modernize the economy. That is nothing but that it could take the shape of a political revolution and social, technical innovations and institutional transformation. If there is a lot of importance to the innovations and institutional transformation, change in the institution setup, it is also one of the main important one. According to the Rostow, the takeoff usually witness a definite the social, political, cultural victory of those who would modernize the economy, or those who would either cling to the traditional society or seek other goals. Okay, the term victory stands for the mutual accommodation between traditional and modern groups, rather than the destruction of the traditional groups by modern ones. So these are the points we should have to remain. And then we know very well that the periods are different in India and China. We reached that take-off stage, that is in 1952, and another one, the drive to maturity. Whatever the drive to maturity, investment rate is 10 to 20%, and another one, we can say that this is nothing but a society effectively applied the range of modern technology to the bulk of resources. And another one, there is a lot of changes takes place in the drive to maturity, and finally age of high mass consumption stage is the trend change to the change from the whatever the prefer to seek more leisure and more welfare and social security in this objective, government is budget allocate to more resources for this purpose, the directed to production of durable goods and goods and services. Okay, so the consumer is the king, and consumer sovereignty in this prevails in the high mass consumption. So this is nothing but the different stages of the Rosto's economic growth and development. So thank you.